Hello, my name is Muhammad Faiz bin Khalid. I'm from class 3BMM section 2. My metric number B091810543. So today I would like to present about my topic that was given for me, and I will start with introduction. What is the meaning of transmission? Okay, transmission in subject field, a tool interposed between a source of power and a specific application. Most mechanical transmission function as rotary speed chargers. Combination of electric motor into conventional automatic transmission, dual clutch transmission. All above transmission are samples of transmission, electrician, and are normally realized by adding hybrid module. So I will move to the next slide. The definition of torque. So what is torque? Torque is the measure of the force and cause object to rotate. Second, torque can cause an object to a mass angular acceleration. Third, torque can be vector quantity and direction, depends on the direction of the force axis. And fourth, engineers sometimes use the term of moment and the moment of force interchangeable with torque. And the last point is, the SI unit for torque is Newton per meter. For the last slide, I will present about the definition of horsepower. Horsepower is the power produced by an engine is in its horsepower. For cars, horsepower can be translated into speed. So if you need more power in car, it means that you need more horsepower. Common unit for horsepower is, we can say that 1 horsepower is equal to 745.7 watts. On opposite side, compared with torque, torque is expression of rotational of twisting force. And lastly, torque is viewed as the strength of a vehicle. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Ashraf bin Zafasham from 3BMM section 1 so 2. My number matter is B091810543. Hi, I will continue slide presentation for torque and horsepower. My part is about advantage and disadvantage for torque and horsepower. This first for torque. Advantage. First, often used in gear grinding machine in this combination of power and precision in torque motor. Second, torque motor simplify integration. Third, torque motor reduce the cost of ownership. Fourth, the torque motor have an extensive working range. Fifth, undoubtedly is unrivaled performance. For disadvantage, first gear is reduced with the increase in speed of the vehicle. Then, no torque multiplication in 3 or 4 combination. For the horsepower advantage, first, engine were particularly invented to do the job horse. It a reliable and measurement unit, then getting a great deal of coverage. For disadvantage is to be careful the power that you add, and it have no longer weight the same as defined. Finally, the sound produced indicate that problems.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Abdul Ramli. My metric number B091810311, and I'm from 3BMMM section 1 2. Okay, so today I will present about why torque and horsepower are important. So for torque is similar to force that allows an object to twist or rotate. It also helps to understand how things happen and how torque works. Other than that, direction and magnitude of rotational force can be determined and also help to determine whether force applied in clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, this is example of how torque produce, how torque occur. We can see that we have force we have moment, and we have motion. So this three is related to torque, how torque occur to be a rotate an object. So we go to the horsepower. Horsepower is defined by James Watt that amount of work a horse can do in 1 second. So horsepower is important because it's to increase a speed and to get more stronger horsepower for an engine or for a car or any mechanical component. And then horsepower can has a better acceleration and can improve performance on engine. So horsepower is important for an engine, especially we can see that at a car, at automotive industry. So from this diagram we can see how 1 horsepower is calculated equal to 33,000 foot-pounds per minute. So horsepower is important. Torque and horsepower are related and important to any mechanical component, especially in engine such as car, lorry and more. Okay, now I will go through how torque and horsepower works. Okay, so how torque works. So first, torque is a rotation of an object about an axis that caused by measure of force. So we give one example, which is torque converter. Torque converter is a type of fluid coupling used to transfer rotating power. There are 2 types of transmission in this torque converter, which is automatic transmission and manual transmission. So 3 main parts in torque converter is impeller, stator and turbine. So how impeller is work? So impeller rotates when engine runs and turbine rotating while impeller hits the turbine blades. Okay, so this is the example of how torque is work. So as we can see, there is torque, distance and force, and how torque is rotate. And the second picture is a torque converter. Example of torque converter, how torque converter is disassembled, and so we can see impeller, turbine and stator. Okay, so we go to horsepower. How horsepower work? So first, horsepower is related into speed. So horsepower is commonly used in automotive industry such as car. More horsepower needed to get a faster and speed motion. When you get more horsepower, then you get a more speed. Example in a car. So next, the more weight gain and the more power HP, the more power or horsepower are produced. And horsepower also give amount of power one to minimize the weight, and also it can maximize acceleration. So from this diagram we can see how horsepower work for a car, and how torque are related to the horsepower.
Okay, now we will discuss about conclusion. So based on the experiment that has been made, this report will discuss why automatic transmission need a torque converter and how a torque converter works. Also, the function of the horsepower in vehicles. Torque express the turning ability of the engine, the ability to turn its flywheel, and horsepower means the total power output of the engine. So the more torque an engine produce, the greater its ability to perform work. In other words, power is the rate of completing work or applying torque in a given amount of time. So last but not least, torque is the capacity to do work, while power is how quickly some strenuous tasks can be accomplished. This is why torque and horsepower are important in any fields of engineering or technology. Thank you.